One night, several years ago, I was walking early in the evening, alone. Fairfax Street, between 18th and 19th. I had just helped Ed Hickey into a taxi. Ed had been mixing his rye with his gin, and I felt he needed some help getting home. I started to walk down the street when I heard a voice saying, "Good evening, Mr. Dowd." I turned, and there was this great white rabbit leaning against a lamppost. Well, I thought nothing of that, because when you live in a town as long as I have lived in this one, you get used to the fact that everybody knows your name. Naturally, I went over to chat with him. He said to me Ed Hickey was a little spiffed this evening. Or could I be mistaken? Well, of course he was not mistaken. I think the world and all of Ed, but he was spiffed. So we stood there and talked, and finally I said, "You have the advantage of me. You know my name, but I don't know yours." Right back at me, he said, "What name do you like?" Well, I didn't have to think a minute. Harvey has always been my favorite name. So I said, "Harvey." And this is the interesting part of the whole thing. He said, "What a coincidence. My name happens to be Harvey."